Hey, how's it going? So my hair's a mess. I've been working on this camper, this trailer right here, right? This is my new trailer. It's the Ford F-250. The engine blew up on it. That was our old truck that had the camper in it. A few episodes ago when I was heading down to Mexico the first time, the engine blew. And a bummer, only had 75,000 miles, but just how it went. So I actually had the front chassis, the front of the pickup removed, which left some of the frame, and I had it converted in, welded. You can see this front end here. That's been welded and made into a trailer. So now it's just a big 4x4 trailer, right? And then the camper goes, the sliding camper slides right into the back of the pickup bed, and it rests nicely in there. And then I got this new truck right here, this Ram 4x4 that pulls it. And so it's a great setup. The problem is that because the way the suspension is in this, it wasn't built as a trailer originally, right? So what happens is when that camper's in there, and if I'm going down the freeway and even on a road, smaller roads in Mexico, I found myself, even at 45, 50, if the road had some uneven surfaces to it, right? The trailer would be going like this down the road, right? Just normally driving over bumps and bumps. But what happens is the weight of the trailer, even though it collapses down small, right? It's a pop-up. So that whole top piece comes down and it's small. Instead of being a huge, large, high bed, right, area, it raises up, which is nice, but down small. But it would still, what would happen is the trailer would start going side to side like this, and the momentum would build, and that trailer would get rocking. And I could see it in my rear view mirror, and I could even feel the truck kind of getting pulled by the energy of it. And the truck would automatically brake, or I would have to brake. And on the freeway or something like that, if I have someone behind me, that's very dangerous. And just having, even down in Mexico on those single lane roads, it would get some of that sway going. It was like, holy hell. It was, because the roads drop off there. They're not great roads. Some of them are getting better, but a lot of them aren't great. So anyway, so that Sumo Springs, I ordered online. I checked a bunch of different sway bars and different ways people use on trailers to kind of control that motion sometimes they have in them. And so what I got is this thing called a Sumo Spring, and you can see in here, right? Here's the frame, this black new piece on there. You can see that on either side. And I mounted it to the frame chassis, this old rusty kind of you see in here. That's the frame of the truck, okay? So this black stuff's new, and I actually mounted this thing, the metal, onto the frame of the truck. And then down below here at the bottom, there was another metal piece right here, right? And that got mounted to the actual springs. So that's what these big metal things are. You see, those are called the springs of the truck. There's shock absorbers too, right? There's a shock absorber right here, one on either side, but these springs are the suspension of the truck, and it's a heavy duty axle. I left the axle, but so what comes in between the Sumo Spring is actually this big rubber stuff, right? So this 3 pieces right here is the top, and these 2 pieces down here are the bottom part of the spring. And there's a male end in the inside of this going upwards, and this is a female, so it has an opening, and that male end fits in it, and so they're nice and smooth together, right? And so we installed one of these on either side of the truck, and these are meant to help with stability of the truck and get rid of that sway. And so they're real nice, thick, hard rubber, right? And so what happens is that truck won't don't do this side to side anymore. It'll have a little bit, but it's not gonna have as much as it did. And again, I did the same thing on this other side. You can see this Sumo Springs right here in the inside of the truck. So my dad helped me. Hey Dad, thanks. Appreciate your help today. I couldn't have done it alone. No way. It was tough, and he really helped. So anyway, so we're all done here. We're gonna put that camper in the trailer and then take it for a test drive, and I'll let you know how it goes. Peace out.